Now everybody, you got to do what I say or I'm going to take my ball and go home. Now that might be a 7-year-old version of a quote-unquote leader, but we've all had them in a more adult form. Maybe not so much different. Maybe they do say, I'll take my ball and go home. We don't know. But we've all had that kind of leader who's very demanding and autocratic and do it my way or I'm going to take my ball and go home. When I looked up the speech information, I thought, well, I've been a leader. Yeah, I've been a leader. I've been a sales manager. I've been a supervisor at my work in several different places many times. But I don't consider myself a leader. I'm more of a gatherer of very knowledgeable people, many of them more knowledgeable than I am in a project, who are self-motivated. I give them the goal. We get a consensus of opinion. We know when the goal is to be met, and I let them fly. I am not one of these leaders. I've never pictured myself as one of these leaders who has to have a meeting every 5 minutes to say, where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at now? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing it that way? If I can't trust those people who are working with me, not for me, with me on a project, then I am not a good judge of character, or in my opinion, a good quote-unquote leader. So this project came along. And part of the project is to take this not so little quiz on your leadership style. Those of you who have taken it know what I mean. Those of you who have not taken it, if you take it, there's several little questions that you're asked to grade yourself on. And I was a little bit hesitant at first to take it because I thought it would come back and say, well, you're really autocratic and demanding. And I would go, what? So I took the quiz. And I came up with 2 first place ones. Oh, I'm schizophrenic. I've got 2 types of leadership. I am, ready for this, authoritative democratic. Ooh. Authoritative democratic. Which means, basically, you get your team together, you get a good team of people together who sometimes are smarter than you on a project or more knowledgeable than you on a project. You give them their goals and you have the confidence in them to fly. Okay, they didn't use the word confidence to fly, but I'm paraphrasing here. So I was really surprised because I was honest as I could be on this quiz and I thought, okay, it's going to come up with something odd. But it came up with the type of leader that I feel like I am. I am not a very demonstrative person, really and truly. I get up here and people think, boy, she's talking what's up, talking really. I'm not like that in my real life outside of Toastmasters. I'm more laid back. I will follow along. But there are times I've had to be a leader, and that's how I've taken it. Now, to me, what are the qualities of a good leader? The qualities of a good leader are you have to be effective in your coaching style, in your style. You have to lead by example. And I think that really ties into Toastmasters too. Our Toastmasters way is to lead by example. So lead by example. Be optimistic. I'm not real sure how the captain of the Titanic really used optimism on that last night, but be optimistic. Be open-minded. I feel like I'm open-minded. And demonstrate integrity. Folks, we're in Toastmasters. We are integrity personified in Toastmasters. One other thing I'll add to the list, which is not actually noted on the list, I feel is very, very important. You have to trust those people that you're working with. You have to have trust and belief in them. And you have to let them know that they are appreciated every chance you get. I know many of us have probably been in the situation we've had a leader who's very demanding but never says thank you or you're doing a good job. That's very important. A couple of examples. I am, like I said, laid back, kind of let it go. I've worked in a couple of different projects here at Toastmasters. I will not name names. Unless you want to give me $1, then I'll name their names. There are a couple of different leaders here in Toastmasters who are a little bit different than I am in their style. I worked on a project last Toastmasters year, and we had a goal. We knew when our goal was set. It was on the calendar. We had to be there by then. And I said, okay, fine. I know what I have to do. I'll get my portion of the team. We were like co-leaders. I'll get my portion of the team ready. We'll be ready. This girl that I worked with, woman that I worked with, she took off from day 1/2. She went 10 miles an hour. I'm going to do this and this and this. I want this in place, this in place, and this in place. I'm thinking, whoa, we're looking 6 months down the road here. Might want to slow down just a little bit. Her leadership style was very focused on getting it done now. I'm not so much of a get it done now person. That's why I have to get good people around me, because I am, well, remember Miss Whiskers in the hamster cage? I have an issue. It's not really an issue. I'm actually very good at procrastination. So you got to get a good team around you, so you know when the goal's there that you didn't have to do it because it's going to get done. Because you got good. So I'm more like Miss Whiskers, but I got the job done. Another person I worked with last year wanted to have a meeting every 5 days. It's like, it didn't change much from 4 days ago. It's the same thing, but they wanted to have a meeting. To my opinion, they're not confident in their team or in themselves because they had to have gratification. You know, am I doing it right? Are you doing it right? Do it this way. I worked with them. It was not, quite honestly, it was very challenging experience. And last year when I said I was going to become a POT, that was one of the reasons, because it was just too much. But things have gone on, and now I'm still here, and they're still here. We work together. Whatever your leadership style, just remember to trust in those people that work with you, to have belief in yourself, and to be adaptable to the situation. Madam Toastmaster.